Hey everyone, it's Phil here and you're watching STV Sydney Trains Vlogs. I'm currently at Barangaroo, and here at Barangaroo we have the Sydney Metro Mockup single-deck driverless train carriage. You guys may remember that I did a video on this at the Sydney Royal Easter Show last year in 2016. The difference this time is that it is not orange, it's actually teal, which teal would be the colour of these new trains. We'll be going inside to get some photos and video footage for you all. I'll be able to be more in depth this time as there's not 183 people inside this carriage. There will be 22 6-carriage Sydney Metro driverless trains. This is what the front will look like, so when you are travelling in these trains you'll be able to look out the front of the train or the back of the train, whatever you please, and you'll be able to see pretty much where you're going. On one side or both sides here are driver's consoles, so if the computer system is stuffed basically and the train can't drive itself, an engineer can drive the train from here, which is pretty cool. They will also have, well, they do also have USB ports, so my life is saved. Carriage number 0104. This is an emergency exit ramp in the middle, so it flips up and a little platform extends down to the track, which is pretty cool. There's the emergency door release procedure, so if you want to read that, just pause the video and resume when you're done. Fire extinguisher, because I know that's what you all would like to see. Builder's plate. The doors as well, they're not orange anymore, stating the obvious. They are also teal. I've also been told that the poles, and I'll show you the rest of the carriage in a few minutes, but the poles, handrails, and that will all be a lime colour. Also, the gap between the train and the platform, being that the gap is virtually non-existent. So if you notice above the doors, there is a red light on this side, and on this side we have a green light. The lights pretty much indicate what side of the train the doors will open at the next station, so green being the open side, red being the closed side. details. So we have the Sydney transport map here, and it is including the M1, which is Metro 1. Right, I'll do a walkthrough from one end to the other for you all. This carriage is only 3/4 of the length of what the Sydney Metro carriages will be, but at the end of the carriage here there is a mirror which is supposed to pretty much simulate the length of these actual carriages. That's not going to work. Okay. So, as I showed you before, you got the Sydney transport map. All of these are just concept decals, they're not for reproduction, yada yada yada. But yeah, the first stage of the Sydney Metro is supposed to open in 2019, and that will be Cudgegong Road through to Chatswood. Between Epping and Chatswood, on the Epping to Chatswood railing, will close for about 6 months while the line is converted to Sydney Metro. Stage 2, which is supposed to start construction like with foundations and whatnot this year. That will see trains from Chatswood through Crow's Nest, Victoria Cross, Barangaroo, Martin Place, Pitt Street, Central, Waterloo, Sydenham, Marrickville, and through to Bankstown on the current Bankstown line. The line between, just going to say Sydenham to Bankstown will be converted to Metro. So it won't be a completely new line, it'll just be the same line but with different trains and whatnot running on them, which is pretty exciting. I think I've covered a lot, maybe, apart from the CCTV camera up there, which is, I don't know if that actually works or if it's just a mock-up sort of thing. But there's the internal destination screens, internal emergency door release, emergency help points. And as I said to you before, the orange on the poles here will be like a lime colour, which is awesome as well. So if you can see in the photos here, the poles are lime colour, as I mentioned earlier in the video. Alright, so all of that was under this very large marquee. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, favourite the video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye for now.